morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and today I'm going to show you inside of this catalog. It's the new 2020-21 annual catalog, and today I'm going to be using pieces of different things. I made this card, and I'll tell you what I used on it before we get started. I used these little embossing folders. I just used one of them. There's two in the set, and they're called greenery embossing folders right here. And then I used some of the gold foil. I'll bring that in, and I've already die cut a bunch of them out, but they're very delicate. They come on a sheet like that in gold, and I just punched some of them out. You have to be very, very careful when you punch them out because they're very fragile. And you get, looks like three sheets, maybe 4 sheets. Let's see. Let me I'll look it up. Let's see how much is in there. Let's see, it's on page 152 in here. So let's see how many sheets you get. You get 6 sheets. And I'm just using a small bit. I'm using this little piece and then this one on my card. You see that. Okay, so we're using that from the Forever Greenery Suite. And then I'm using from the Ornate Garden Suite. That's been out for a while, but you could pre-order it last month. I'm using the dies, and I'm using this one right here. And I die cut this out onto Whisper White cardstock. Just regular Whisper White. So I use that. I'm going to give you I'll put all the dimensions on my blog, so you can go over to my blog, and there's a little down arrow you can in the lower right corner to get you to my blog. And then I used from the rectangle stitch framelits, I used this one to die cut this for my sentiment. So use that. And then I used the Ornate Thanks stamp set, and I used the thanks, and then let's see, for all your help. And then on the inside I did You're Amazing, which is right here. Oh, and then I used from the Ornate Style stamp set, I used this image right here in the corners of my card and on the inside right here. Okay, so that's the items I used. And then I took and cut strips of cardstock. This is Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, Pacific Point. Be helpful if I open here. The right colors. Let's see. This one is Balmy Blue, Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, Real Red, and Flirty Flamingo. And I cut 1/2-inch strips and glued them on a larger piece of cardstock. And then, I ran the strips through using this embossing folder. It looks like leaves. I don't know if you can see that. And then I cut it so I could make 2 cards. I trimmed it down, and then I'll tell you on my blog what size I used. But it was just the right size to fit inside of here. I decided after I had done all this that it would be easier to glue them down first and then run them through. And on this one, I glued them down, and then I used this embossing folder. And that's in the annual catalog as well. So I'm going to use this for a different card, but I found it a little bit easier to glue them down first rather than try to run them through individually. But, excuse me, that's what I did. So let's get started on this card. It's really simple. Die cut this down to, let me get my ruler and I will tell you what size I cut it down to. I cut it down to 3 5/8 by 2 1/4. That's what size fits inside here. And this card is the standard size card, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So all I did was glue this piece onto my focal point here, just like so. Now you could use designer series paper. You don't have to do these strips. These are 1/2 inch wide, but you don't have to do that. You can use designer series paper instead. I just like the rainbow look. So then I took my sentiment piece and I stamped the thanks in Gorgeous Grape. I did that first. Towards the top, it's centered, like so. Well, that didn't work very good. Because it's clear, we can do it again, I hope. Let's see. Should use my Stamparatus. Oh, that looks really good. Okay. Let's go ahead and stamp this on the inside while we got this card, or this color out. I don't need that. Just in case we make a mistake. I don't know if I can cover that up. Oh yeah. We'll use that for the outside. I don't know how I did that. Oh well, that'll be the outside of our card. Nope, we're going to have to get a new piece. La la la. I got ink somewhere and I don't see it. Here's a new one. Okay, let's see if we can do this without getting ink on it. Oh, there it is, on my thumb. It's okay, I can use that piece for something else. So we'll stamp this right here. Yeah, there's a good reason for stamping before you glue. And sometimes I'm a little messy when it comes to the ink. Just like that. That's right, that looks alright. Okay, purple's done. Close that up so we can put our fingers in it. And then I took Tuxedo Black, and on the inside I stamped You're Amazing. And I stamped that right in the center with Tuxedo Black. Or as in the center as I could get it. Like so. That looks good. And then I took my thanks and put for all your help. Let's use this. Right below the thanks and centered. like so. Okay. Get those out of the way so we don't put our fingers in it. Okay. Then I went ahead and glued this to the front of my card. I struggled a little bit centering this one. This one's a little off center, or a little crooked. I can tell, some other people might not be able to tell that it is, but I can see that it is, but it was too late. I couldn't take it off. And so we're going to stand up to center this. Just center that. That looks straight. Okay. Okay. Let's put this back on here. Like I said, this is a really simple card. I want to let you know that during the month of June, Stampin' Up! Is doing a special promotion for signing up as a demonstrator. You get for $99, you get $125 worth of product. You can pick anything you want. I'm cutting this in half. And then, between now and the June 30th, you also get a free bundle. It can be a stamp set with dies, or it can be a stamp set with a punch. You can pick whatever you want. I'm also cutting this one. The other special that's going on, if you host a party or just want to be a customer and just buy for yourself, if you spend, or your party is $250, you get an extra $25 in Stampin' Rewards, which is nice, because normally, excuse me, with a $250 order, excuse me, you get 10% of the $250. So you would get $25. We're getting an extra $25 in addition to the regular amount. With the $300 order, you get 12% plus the $25. So it's quite the deal. Okay. And that's until June 30th. And if you use my host code, which is on my blog, you go to my blog and my host code is there. I'm also giving away a package of clear rhinestones. Okay, I'm just putting a glue dot on the centers of these to cut this. Right at the bottom there, because what I'm going to do is put these behind this. So first I'm going to put this one right here. Sorry. Make sure your sticky dot is clear on the back, and then we'll put this one on there behind this, just like so. Okay, now we'll do this one. I'm kind of making it so these are kind of angled, and I wanted them to angle up, so we're going to put this one over here. And then put this one behind it. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to take Stampin' Dimensionals, and I just put them across the back. I put 3 on here. Figured that would be enough. And so I just put them over the top of that foliage so it would help it stay in place. And then put that on the front. You can center it, you can do however you want. I liked it centered on the front of here. I just liked the way it looked. And there's your card. And I was able to get 2 pieces when I did this on a size about like this. Cut it in half and then trimmed it to the size I needed. So that's your card for today. Remember the specials, promotions. I would love to have you on my team. Go to my website, elainescustomcards.stampinup.net, and you can do join now, and it will take you to the place where you can join my team, or you can go there and do shop now and just shop. As a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you don't have to do what I'm doing. You can just be a hobby demonstrator where you just play with, buy it for your own self, or you can make a business out of it. But you get 20% discount on your orders when you sign up. Plus, we have, I do a newsletter every month. I haven't sent May's out yet, but if you go to my blog, you can sign up for my newsletter so I can keep you up to date on what's happening. And as one of my team members, I send out thank you cards and other things for any milestones that you make. So you have a blessed day. Have fun stamping and enjoy your day. Thank you so much for watching.